it before everyone comes on. And I'll be putting up some of my We're Designing As We Go Halloween project. I put some of these on hold. This is the stuff I did on my camping trip. I did put it on hold due to I wanted to get the wheelchair quilt thing launched. All right. And let's go with I will be right back, and I'm going to set my chat to all chat. Excuse me. All right. Good morning, Melanie. And I have these. All right. So I guess I should talk about this project. So, excuse me. So I had made the Ginger Quilter Mega Box, and I actually have it quilted. I don't have the binding on yet. And there was a bunch of different cutoffs. There were extra one of these, and I have a whole pile of them. And the pattern came with that you can download this. This is for free, a free downloadable of what you could do with your extra whole triangle scraps. So that's a table runner. And then when I was done with that, I had a whole bunch of like pieces like this and this, and I did like a kind of little video on how I cut up, and then here's these that I cut up. And with these scraps, I made these little other triangles. And then what I did was I put them together. We kind of did that on the bed in the yurt. And then this is what I had decided to do. So this is what I have gotten. And then I have a couple of these. So then I was looking at it, and then we were thinking how, my honey even said that when I had these extra, I had them on the bed like this. And he goes, that's kind of cool. Wonder if you could figure out how to attach these pieces, right? Because I don't have any more. Actually, I probably do now because I have some extra scraps here. But we kind of liked that idea. And I have a lot of this background here. And then I thought I could put like background pieces through here. And then that's the way I could finish off this truly scrappy Halloween quilt. So not only did that mega box get me the mega quilt and the table runner that I haven't put together yet, I have this that I played with. And again, these were only using these little bit of scraps that they were just like, well, that just, you just throw out. No, I'm not throwing this out. We figured something out. And I actually love it. And it got to use my set. This is a small periwinkle set from MSQ. So I thought this morning, I said, I better go on a live. I probably look like disheveled, but I didn't want anyone to think anything different. So good morning to everyone here. Jody, Deb, Annette, Melanie. I think I've got you all. Good morning, Chili. Yeah, it's very cold. I'm actually layered, as you can see. I have something underneath here layered. And so I hadn't been on a live in 2 days. First, I'm okay. Good morning, Andrea. My daughter came and we had all intense intended to do a live that evening. And when she came, we had to do something that she needed done. And then she said, "Good morning, Lisa." And but then we got talking about the lap quilts, and I started cutting up some fabric, and then she was going through my piles of fabric, and she had decided she brought home with her, I think 3 or 4, maybe it was less, I don't know, because towards the end of the night things were fuzzy. She was cutting up stuff. I was sewing some last minute stuff. Oh, that's right, I was finishing a pass it forward quilt that I wanted her to take with her for someone when she was in Massachusetts. That's what I was doing. And then all of a sudden I felt like the whole world was spinning and everything was crazy. And I only had that one experience before a long time ago with vertigo. And I was like, huh. So, like she said, stop what you're doing, just lay down. See, because they were little, not totally little. She was probably in high school, but they had to call 911 because I was at home with the three of them by myself, and they had to call 911 thinking that I was having a stroke or something, and I had a bad experience with vertigo. So she did not want to relive that. And so I laid down and took it easy. She was taking care of me that evening. My honey was downstairs. He would have taken care of me. But, we were talking. I just laid on the couch. It was fine. I was laying down and she was excited. So she showed me her different ideas of quilting, and she's not done much quilting. She's more of a bag maker, and as you can see, crochet and whatnot. And so it was fun to see that she was playing with all the fabric I had out, and like blocks that I had out, and squares that I had out. And so she was kind of just designing and coming in here. And so it was fun to see that. She ended up spending the night. She was supposed to go home that night, but she had decided to stay. And then she had a doctor's appointment very early in the morning. So she left super early in the morning. I stayed home because I was not right still. And so I stayed home. I stayed home, no live, no nothing. And then yesterday, the same thing. I woke up, I didn't feel the vertigo, but I had some other stuff going on with my autoimmune. And so I did push myself to go to work because I knew that the lead teacher was going to be out for some of the day. I couldn't make it. I was there for a little bit and then I came back home. So I've been home taking care of myself. This morning I felt good. I'm not going to push myself. I figured I'll do this live and I'll probably go back to bed and just chill out. But I had to be a little bit creative this morning because it was kind of killing me to just always be in bed. I'm just not that kind of person. I watched a lot of TV. And again, I watch TV, but while I'm sewing. But in any case, they pulled out this old thing, and my honey got the mail for me. And so we're going to open up some mail. And I will say there were spurts of times where I had slept for a long time and felt like had a lot of energy and for a small amount of time. And so I took advantage of that. And I loaded up my long arm with just regular fabric, not even 108. I said, let me try this. I had a very, very long, just regular piece of fabric in the closet over there. I think it was around 6 yards, maybe. I don't even know what it was. I loaded the whole thing just with the fabric. So what was that, 43 something, and a whole lot. And I will say I quilted. And then once my space between was all full, I cut it off, took it off, reloaded the top because the bottom was already loaded, and did more. So it's, yeah. But I didn't do that all at one time. It's only when I had little bits of spurts of energy, I had to get walking because I do have lung issues. And the last thing one wants to be when you have lung issues and all kinds of stuff is to be in bed all day too, because that's not good. You have to get up and you have to walk. So I was doing that in between. So let's see, what am I missing here? Everyone's saying good morning to everyone. I'm on the mend, can't write much. Broke left arm last night taking pictures of football. Oh no, Annette. Oh no, you need to take care of yourself. Unstable, dislocated elbow and fracture. Oh, bloody nose. Oh no. So you really need to take care of it yourself. You sure didn't get tackled by, you sure you didn't get tackled by a football? I did get tackled. Oh no, you got tackled? Like someone just didn't see you there? Okay. Thank you, Deb. I was just about ready to delete that. So I'm going to actually sit down. So I showed you this. I'm going to actually show it to you one more time. And I have this background. I don't know how long it's going to take. Something so simple like that should take me no time at all. But on the sidelines, good morning, Tessa. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how to, here, let me do this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how to, and I kind of figured it out in my head. I don't know if it's going to work. But something like this is what I want to go for. We'll see if it works. I don't know now. Now that I'm seeing that, I don't know if I like that this melts in. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see what I come up with. So that was my creative Halloween idea. My other scrappy creative Halloween idea is I do have these. I am thinking about doing this, but we will see. And then the other scrappy idea, and this is stuff I hadn't shown you because this is stuff that I did while I was camping so many weeks ago. Good morning, Dawn. And that is this. This, I think, is a free pattern. Go check it out. I have some fabric that was sent to me. Fabric that I had. And then, so this is an 18-inch block. When I read these directions, I must have did something wrong. I don't know, but I ended up doing my own thing, kind of using their idea, but doing my own thing. So I have, oh, wow. This smells intense. This was, I didn't use Best Press. What did I use? Flatter. And the scent of this is really quite unbelievable. So you get these cuts, which look like a candy corn. And then they don't even discuss that you get all this. So I'm thinking, what a waste. I don't like that. This is, to me, this is wasteful, right? This is great, but this is wasteful. So if I was to do this, I need to figure out something to do this with. So I'm still working on an idea on how to use all this fabric in a non-wasteful way. And good morning, Joyce. Let's see. So those are my scrappy ideas that I have going on. And I'm going to go read some comments, and then I am going to go over. Let's see. I can stroll through the comments. I can't stroll through because my internet isn't working. Yeah, because mine is going through, but, you know. So here we are. I'm going to go sit in my chair now and close that. So I got some mail. I got this from Gina. I did open it up. And she's so funny. She sends a Merry Christmas. And she says that she uses this as Christmas cards as her stationery all year long. Because who doesn't like a Christmas card? And I agree. And so when I read my little ghost to the children, I'll be wearing this pin. I think it'll be super sweet. I'm going to bring this closer so I can somewhat read. I was just trying to make some 60-degree triangles like that. Not sure how to do it. All right. Maybe I will, not today. And I can't even promise this weekend. But maybe I can do a video on that. All right. And then we have a box from Linda. Oh, this is killing me, this not having one of those box openers here. I'm purposely not buying one, thinking with all the Advent boxes, maybe there's one in there. Happy Saturday. Good morning, Nikki. Aw. Thank you, Leanna. That's sweet. So here are some tops. Let me see if I can get my... Now I'm going to push this back. I don't know, Melanie, how to fix that. Only thing I can think of is you can get off the live and then come back in, maybe. Look at how beautiful this is. Someone is absolutely going to love this. Isn't that beautiful? So here is the top. Oh, by the way, I spoke to Terry. Multiple times have I spoken to Terry, the lady who I was working with about this. And she said for the men to women ratio, she gave me exact numbers. I don't have it. But what it basically was 40 to 20. I think it was like 43 or 48 to like 20, 21 or something like that. So the ratio really is double the women to the men. That's the ratio. I told her that we have a lot of unisex quilts coming out, and the ones that are very like women oriented, I'll put those aside. So I'm going to make 3 piles. Hi, quilting in the country. And now look at this. Oh, I love this colors. Look at these colors. Look at. Now this looks like the double slice quilt that someone sent me, and it might have been her that sent me the pattern on Missouri Star. This is cool. So we have this one. And oh, look at this fabric. That's fun fabric. What is this? Who is this from? Paisley by Spring Creative Production Group. I don't know who that is, but that's really cool. Cool, cool, cool. Look at that. That's going to be awesome. So I put that together. So we have these 2. We have backing. I have backing. I have backing coming. So just so you all know, I think for right now, I think I'm good with backing. If you sent me some, I mean, I know I have some coming. So I think we should be somewhat good with backing now, thanks to all of your generosity. Thank you to Lisa. Lisa sent from the Awkward Quilter. So please check out Lisa from the Awkward Quilter. And I'm sure everyone here knows who Lisa is. And she is the Awkward Quilter GA, as well as Deb S, the Pug Mama Quilter. Check their channels out if you have not. Lisa has sent me a beautiful gift card for Joann's. So I will be doing that. I also got a drop shipment, they call it, from a place I've never heard of, or I have to look, Marshall's Dry Goods. I've heard of it. I've never looked on their website. So I'm getting a drop shipment from Marshall's Dry Goods from Debbie. So Debbie, thank you so much with batting and backing. Gina's sending some stuff along, so I think we're good. I think where I am going to be short on yet, and I still got to figure it out, is the labels. So I'm still trying to figure out the label situation. So again, I had yardage of this that was donated a while back. So I took the whole lot that I had and loaded up my machine. And because these quilts are smaller than 40, it actually fit on there. I know I was thinking 108 because I could just put like 4 or 5 quilts, which I still will do. But I had to do something and I could not piece. I'm not in the mind frame yet of that. So it was just nice to be able to load up my machine, and little by little, when I had some energy and I had to walk and move, I did get to quilting. I think I did like one lap quilt at a time. It's totally fine. And this is the back. They all have the same back. And nobody says everything has to match. The front and the back. You know, we do our best. And this is just a basic meander. And I started with batting that was donated to me that I had from Anna. When Anna came, she donated a lot of fabric and batting. So I just started using that. Remember, I didn't do this all in one day. It's just every time I got up and I had to move around. So there's a story about these. These the next three. So before I started having the whole vertigo thing, I was cutting with my daughter, and I was trying to do the Super 9 patch. I actually cut it the way the lady had recommended instead of cutting each piece. And it was an epic fail the first time. So I had these pieces oddly shaped cut already, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to do something with that. So these are gonna be odd looking quilts that I just kind of pieced anything I could find that fit together. And then the second time I cut it, I did figure it out. I figured out how to do it, but the first time around I didn't. So we're supposed to be meant to be Super 9 patches, but ended up being these guys. And this is what I was working on. I chopped it up, and I'm like, well, I got to do something with all these pieces. So this is what I was working on when the attack came on, and then I stopped. But then I have just like this. I mean, you know, they're Super 9 patches in their own way. And then, so that's all that I have done. Today, again, I just pulled out this Halloween. I'm giving myself somewhat of a sew break. I am working on something because I have a deadline, and that should take me like, I don't know, half a day to do. It's taking me a very long time because, like I said, I know once I had this vertigo, I knew that I had to stop. I had to slow down a lot. So these are the tops. I don't even know. You probably are counting. I stopped counting. When I ran out of fabric, that's what it is. And I'm not probably loading anything up. Maybe later on. I don't know. My honey's going to go food shopping. He's on taking care of me, dude. He has been. And I'm stubborn because he wants me to run to the doctors. I'm like, I have my appointments. I'm not going to see someone that doesn't know me right now. All right. So we're going to read some of those comments. All right. So, yeah, they are beautiful. You don't want to have to leave, no problem. I understand. I think everyone did. Leanna's, I am messed up today. And now today I've got this. I mean, my daughter's like, did you take a COVID test? I'm like, well, this doesn't feel like COVID at all, but I took one and it's negative. You know. Good morning, Terry. If I missed you, anyone, please, my apologies. I'm scrolling through quickly. Perfect in their own. Yes, they are. That's what I think. I think so too. Good morning, Rebecca. Rebecca has a channel called The Crafty Life with Rebecca. So if you haven't seen her, definitely check her out. So I'm actually going to end this. As much as I showed you that, this and that, my dizziness a little bit has come back. This is my morning wake up, walk around, so nothing sets in my lungs moment. But I did want to come back and say, I'm here, I'm okay, I'm battling it through. I hope everyone has a wonderful Sunday. There's so many lives on today. There's the guy who sews, Sean. I had to think about that. Sean, the guy who sews. You have Donnell. She's normally on today. There's probably a lot more that are on today. Good morning, Candace. You may see me in chats. You may not, because honestly, reading like a lot of quick movements and everything, it gets my eyes spun out right now. Thanks for coming out and take care of yourself. No problem. I just want that, I was so excited to show those, and I just, Halloween is coming and I wanted to show you some ideas that I had on that. Take care of yourself, pass it forward, and if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share. Could be blood pressure. I checked that. My honey's got a machine. I may go to the doctor's tomorrow if it lingers on, but I have an appointment for Wednesday, so we're looking good. Take care. See you soon. Bye.